I came across this post saying that you should take good care of her because life won't bless you with a good woman twice. And that put me to think. And I had a few subjects in mind for today's video, but I stuck with this one for now. So I have my opinion on this, and it's one based on love and not on fear. And we'll dive into this. So buckle up, get ready, and let's explore. Why do I partially agree but partially disagree with the statement? Like, subscribe, and share. Before we dive into my view and my insights on this, let's call it a quote, I would like to share with you that asking for help is really important, and it's a sign of strength, and it means that you're smart, and it means that you really want to move forward with your life in whatever area it is. So consider getting a mentor. A mentor will not tell you how to resolve all your problems, but a mentor will help you to stay on track with your life goals, will give you recommendations, will hold a mirror to you, will trigger you sometimes, will keep you sharp, and is that person that you always can go back to when you're like, I have the feeling I'm getting stuck here. I don't really know what I should do now. Like after having had a breakthrough, which is amazing because you break through that wall of fear, blockage, whatever it is, and then you're on the other side and like, but what now? Well, that is exactly when a mentor can help you to find your way. Not by giving you all the answers, but helping you find the answers. So, having said this, let's dive into today's video. So let's start with the easy, the obvious part of this quote. Take care of her. Well, I would say take care of people in general that you care about. Beautiful people in our lives are a blessing. They're a gift from the universe. Everyone is, but let's assume that we still judge people for being good or bad. So the good people, in this case, your lover, for example, doesn't matter if it's he or a she, because this quote should not apply just to men, because plenty of women also treat their men very badly. Cherish the beautiful people in your life. The people who uplift you, the people who support you, the people who are there sometimes just to listen to you, to hold space for you. Treat them the way you want to be treated. And I know this is a religious period we had the Catholic/Protestant Easter, and now we're having the Orthodox Easter, and there is more coming. So it's interesting that this saying comes up because it's from the Bible. Treat others as you wish to be treated yourself. But I'm sure somebody said it long before the Bible was created. But for me, it's a very logical thing to do. It's common sense. So, taking care of the people you love is, for example, respecting them, listening to them, respecting their boundaries, being there for them when they ask for it, being available if you sense that they need you but they haven't asked yet. Just be available. Don't force your help on them. And I know this can be really difficult, especially for those out there who are born helpers. I used to be one. I do it much less now. Although in my very close relationships, it's sometimes difficult not to jump and offer my help, or just start helping sometimes. And now coming to the second part, because life won't bless you with a good woman or man again or twice. For me, that is total crap. That is acting out of fear. Oh, take the thing now because you may not have the opportunity again. That's acting out of fear. And that is exactly how marketing is working. Creating an atmosphere of fear, an atmosphere of lack. If you don't take the opportunity now, then you may never have it again. You may never be happy again. Blah, 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 blah. All the crap to make you run in that treadmill. But if you pay attention, you will see, especially if you're above 30 or above 40 or like me, 50, you will see that throughout your life, you are blessed many times with a beautiful partner. Even if at a certain moment you broke up with a person. In the beginning, that person came in your path, like, wonderful being. And then you both evolved, and then you part ways again for whatever reason. But generally it is because we evolve. Even if you say, no, but he turned out to be a bad person. He turned out to be a cheat. Well, you could have known that from the start if you would have been connected from here. But maybe you needed that experience to learn to set boundaries. Or simply because your soul wanted to have that experience. And so you had the experience, and then your soul says, thank you, now moving on. Just like you go to a restaurant, you eat there what you wish to taste, and then you taste it, and you may never come back, not because it was bad, but you had the experience, and then you want to have another experience. Or like you go to one country, and then you do not return to the country, although you had a nice holiday there, but you go to another country because you want to experience more things. And that's how it goes in life in general. And I can tell you, I've had many relationships in the past 3 decades, 30 years of love relationships. Some of them lasted very short, some of them lasted for several years. But each and every one of them were wonderful people. Each and every one of them in their unique way. Perfect for who I was then. That's very important because we all change. Some people don't see this, and probably none of these people is watching this video because they wouldn't resonate with that. But I used to have a friend who after 20 years was, or 30 years almost, was still treating me like when he just met me, and at a certain moment was like, okay, this is enough. Get out of my life. Because if you cannot see that after 30 years I've really changed, I'm not that 21-year-old one anymore, then yeah, clearly you're very blind. From another perspective, we were done with what we had to exchange. And then you move on. So I don't have hard feelings towards that person anymore. But in the beginning I was angry, but that was just my ego being bruised for him not seeing certain things. And that's totally okay. Just like I used to be angry at this boss I had for 8 years and was fighting with for 8 years. And years later I realized that he helped me learn to identify and then set my boundaries. And so, in my case, the women in my life, they were amazing. I would not go back to them today because the way they were back then is not who I am today. And most of them, I don't know how they are today anyway. And we all evolve in our unique way. But don't be afraid. Don't live from fear. Because many people stay in relationships because they're so afraid that they may lose this person and they will never get a new partner again. And because they live in this fear, they cannot find a good person because they're constantly scared, they're insecure. And would you like to be with an insecure person? I won't. But the reality is, when we are ready for someone to enter our lives, they will enter. And when we are finished with what we have to learn or exchange with that person, these people will leave our lives, either by us stepping away, or them stepping away, or both of us just splitting up with a fight, or simply with a profound talk. So my main message here is live from love and not from fear. Society is built on fear. The society we live in is built on fear. Everything is what if, what if, what if? Oh, take it now because you may not have another chance. Everything is fear-based. That's why the news is full of drama. If you look the news, you watch the news, and the world is ending. World War III has already begun, and we will all be nuked. We will all be destroyed. Okay, if that's the case, why do we even worry about keeping our jobs and stuff? If in the coming 2 years we will all be nuked and dead, then fuck work, especially if you don't like the job, if you hate your boss. Fuck what people think about you. Just go do the fun stuff for the last few years you have to live on this planet before we all get nuked. Oh no, we don't do that. Oh, so we should not do that. Oh, so we're not gonna die? Oh, we only may all die. So let's act based on the worst possible scenario. That's not living at all. I refuse to do that. And that's how I had to let go again of people during COVID. Some people are so focused on, what will happen? I didn't want that. If my time has come, then it has come. Game over. That's not a problem for me, because when I die, my problems die with me. So I'm not afraid of death. I mean, you can only be afraid of death if you think that actually it would do something bad to you. But if you die, you're not here to worry about whatever. It's the people who stay behind who may be in total drama and crying and, oh, what will we do without him now? Oh. Or they may say, well, we're going to miss the guy or the woman, but we're strong enough to survive without him or her because we're simply strong enough. So we keep on living. And we realize that life can end just like that. So I'm going to fully live every day in the here and now, which means not acting out of fear. But people who start doing all these tests to check, like, oh, but maybe at the age of something I may get this illness or that illness because I am genetically predisposition to have. Oh, seriously? Maybe you should already build a bunker now because maybe some crazy guy will launch a nuke. Oh, but you need to build a very big bunker with a lot of stuff in it because if we're really nuked, We need to survive for a few hundred years before we can come to the surface. Do you want that? Do you want to live like that? No, I prefer just to be nuked away and then it's over. No need to worry. I mean, if there's World War III, I'm fine with the nuke hitting straight where I am, so I don't need to worry about what comes after. And if I need to reincarnate, for whatever reasons my soul has, then I'll reincarnate somewhere else. So live from love, not from fear. Live in the moment. Sever every opportunity that's in front of you for joy. Not just for basic pleasures, no, something that feeds you in here. If you're a man, don't try to fuck every beautiful woman on your path. Try to connect with the people in front of you, whether they're men or women. Connect from here. And if you're a woman, no need to try to catch the handsome man with a beautiful car and a lot of money and secure job, because no job is secure, nothing is a guarantee, everything can just disappear like that. Focus on connection. Build true relationships with people. Don't be afraid to open your heart. Because when you do, other people open their hearts to them, to you. And you will see what will happen. Live. Live fully. I wish you a wonderful day. And remember, if you need support and guidance to actually start to live in the moment and live from your heart, live from love, contact me. I can be your mentor. I would love to support you. See you soon. Like, subscribe, and share.